Part 5. Fantasy, the Empress was reincarnated as my daughter. Author, Daughter Wrong. Chapter 41. Su Kingxiu also slapped her forehead. It seems that Ling really doesn't understand anything. I just have some simple understanding of the world, but I don't understand the more complex vocabulary very well. Dad, Ling needs to learn, he doesn't understand many things. Su Kingxiu raised her hand, then stood up and said to Suchanga, I am willing to sign up and voluntarily assume the responsibility of educating little Ling. Rejection as a father. The corner of Suchanga's mouth twitched slightly. He refused directly. If Su Kingxiu teaches little Ling, it won't take long for Ling to become a daughter who will give him a big head. Why? There is no doubt about it. Suchanga rubbed Su Kingxiu's hair and then kneaded her hair into a mess. Okay, that's such a shame. What a pity. It's okay, I mean, it would be a pity not to be able to teach little Ling. What to teach? Teach Ling to speak ill of his father. Ah, ahem, I didn't mean that. Su Kingxiu showed an awkward yet polite smile. Be honest and be good. Suchanga smiled softly. I know. Linger will also be obedient. 3 days later, the birthday banquet has officially started. In the center of the Five Elements Mountain, a majestic ancient palace stands there. In the main hall, there are numerous guest seats. Only the leaders of the major forces can sit here. Many forces outside the southern border only sent their heirs. At this time, the atmosphere in the hall was a little strange. Taoist Chun Yang, who is the main master, has not yet appeared. Logically speaking, it should be an interaction between guests, and it is right for the people to be angry, but now there is a deathly silence in the hall. Because something strange happened in the main hall. And Qingnian, a Zen saint, broke her precepts publicly and confessed her love to a handsome man. Outrageous. Legend has it that the saint broke the precepts and grew her hair 3 years ago, and now she has hair with 3,000 worries. And today she took the initiative to confess her love to a handsome man with a baby, which really shocked many monks. This is a saint. First he grew his hair, and now he broke his relationship publicly, which is outrageous. I guess I will be severely punished by Zen when I go back. Qingnian. Stop having your own way. I tolerated you once as a teacher 3 years ago, and I will not tolerate you a second time today. Master. Kuyuan frowned and reprimanded sternly, if you continue today, my master will have no choice but to destroy your cultivation and expel you from the Zen section. The whole audience was in an uproar. I never expected that something like this would happen before the birthday banquet started. Qingnian has made up his mind. Even if his cultivation is abolished and he is expelled from the Zen sect, he will not look back. Master, I'm sorry. And Qingnian smiled slightly, and the 3,000 blue hairs shone with luster. The whole audience was shocked again. What kind of magic power does that man have? It actually made the saint of Zen sect directly reject the master's request, and even willing to have his cultivation level abolished and expelled Zen. She wants to be with this man too. Chang Ji, you once said you liked girls with black hair, and Qingnian has been growing your hair for 3 years. I wonder if you are satisfied. And Qingnian's voice trembled slightly. His eyes did not dodge and were extremely firm. He looked at the handsome man in front of him expectantly. Alas, Qingnian, you have also seen that Su has 2 daughters, and there are 2 of them. It is impossible for us to go back and practice Zen. Suchanga pointed at Su Kingxiu, who was watching the joke behind him, and then at Su Ling, who was sitting on his shoulder. He looked very helpless. Alas, another old lover came back, and it was a love debt that was as difficult as hell. Damn it! Suchanga wanted to ask himself why he had to flirt with a Zen girl back then. Is this a rejection of Qingnian? And Qingnian smiled. Disappointment flashed in his eyes. Damn it! This guy even refused. Many monks were shocked again. They even refused. Are you human? Such a stunning beauty who has conquered the country is willing to betray the Zen sect for you, but you actually refuse. Master Kuyuan frowned and looked at Suchanga, her eyes full of cruelty. She was so angry at her disciple and finally abandoned her. Damn it! This reminded her of her experience of encountering a scumbag when she was young. Qing Nian is willing to teach their two daughters together with Chang Ji, and is willing to return to secular life. And Qing Nian said again, staring at Suchanga. You are the third one to say this. Then the three of us, plus Chang Ji, the four of us will raise our daughter together. The child has a mother. That means the five of us raise together. The corners of Suchanga's mouth twitched slightly. Why are you licking the dog again? How come all the girls he chased back then couldn't forget him? The atmosphere was suddenly filled with embarrassment. Senior Chunyang is here. A monk shouted. Everyone returned to their seats. A flash of unwillingness flashed in King Nian's eyes, but he had no choice but to return to his master. Phew, Xiao Zuzi, you showed up at the right time. Suchanga gave Zhu Chunyang a thumbs up in his heart. It's not in vain that Su saved your life back then. After so many years, why are you still so weak in cultivation? But you showed up at the right time, not bad. Humph, this old man showed up at such an inappropriate time. I still want to see what happens next. Linger also wants to see the follow-up, Linger wants to see Daddy's clever moves, hee hee. The corners of Suchanga's mouth twitched slightly. I knew that Su Kingxiu had no good intentions, and Xiao Linger was the one who talked better. Even if Zhu Chunyang doesn't show up, his father will solve it wisely. Dear Taoist friends, I am Zhu Chunyang. An old man with white beard and hair appeared on the main seat. The old man's energy are still very good, but his energy and blood have begun to decline. In addition, the hidden wounds left by the battle with the demon clan have recurred, and the time left for him has been exhausted. Not much more. Zhu Chunyang, a Taoist from Chunyang, scanned the whole place and stopped at Suchanga. When he saw Suchanga's face clearly, his heart suddenly jumped. This was not like saving his life back then and then giving him a bunch of senior Su who has cultivation resources. Zhu Chunyang is so ashamed of senior Su. With so many cultivation resources, we haven't even entered immortality yet. Zhu Chunyang's face was full of helplessness, and he felt guilty in his heart. He felt that he was unworthy of senior Su's kindness. But then he saw Suchanga's admiring eyes on him. What? Doesn't Senior Su blame me? Instead, you think I did a good job. Zhu Chunyang was confused. It must be like this. Otherwise, why would Suchanga look at him with praise? Fantasy, the empress was reincarnated as my daughter. Author, Daughter Wrong. Chapter 42. Zhu Chunyang thought this, and a touch of emotion flashed in his eyes. As long as Senior Su doesn't blame him. Congratulations to fellow Taoist Chunyang on his 3000th birthday. Congratulations to Senior Chunyang. Congratulations. Many powerful monks presented their birthday gifts one after another. Some forces were more low-key and put the birthday gifts in storage rings and just gave them a storage ring when they presented them. Some forces were more arrogant, perhaps. I felt that my birthday gift was good, so I just put it on the birthday gift. Emperor Chu was very arrogant. Girl. The dragon picture drawn by Senior Su can definitely make me arrogant this time. No one's birthday gift can compare to this painting. If anything, Chu would be willing to stand on his head and eat shit. Emperor Chu's eyes were burning. He originally thought that Suchanga's strength was unfathomable. Later, he specifically asked his daughter about it. When he learned that Suchanga had once killed the immortal demon ancestor with one sword, he was completely dumbfounded. Then, start the dog-licking plan directly. Brother Su. You have really become different. Marvelous. Someone is pursuing you again. Chu Xian'er squinted her eyes and smiled. She felt that Suchanga had finally come to his senses. A saint from the Zen sect has come to find her. Brother Su is great. Thank you all, I am preparing to go into seclusion, but I have left many backup options to deal with the demon clan, so you don't have to worry. Zhu Chunyang stood up and bowed slightly to express his thanks. Many monks shed tears. Zhu Chunyang has indeed dedicated his life to fighting against the demon clan. Without Zhu Chunyang, there would be no southern human clan today. Senior Chunyang is righteous. At this time, all the monks stood up unconsciously, and then bowed in salute. The only exception was Suchanga. King Xiu, please pay tribute to my father, lest others say that my father does not understand etiquette. Shall I bow to him? Are you dreaming? Go quickly. Otherwise, others will notice us. Then pay attention. At once. No. So King Xiu put her hands on her hips and was very arrogant. She used to be the unparalleled empress, but her temper changed a bit after meeting Suchanga. For matters other than Suchanga, she is still the unparalleled empress. There is no need to question it. The empress's arrogance, it has never changed. The conversation between father and daughter was clearly heard by the monks in the silent hall. Who is speaking? Why didn't this guy stand up and just sat there by himself? How embarrassed was he? He was the one who confessed his love to Qingnian. The monks were talking about Suchanga. They wanted to see which holy land this guy came from, and he was so arrogant. When everyone stood up to pay tribute, this guy was sitting firmly. The corners of Suchanga's mouth twitched slightly. What the hell? Zhu Chunyang knelt 3 times and kowtowed to him back then. Wouldn't it be too much to pay tribute to him now? And, no one in heaven and earth can bear to bow to him. If Zhu Chunyang suffered, it would not only be as simple as shortening his life, but he might even die. Nothing in him could bear it. Suchanga saluted. You stand up and salute your father. We can forgive you for your frivolity. A woman wearing a long scarlet dress came out. Between her eyebrows, she looked exactly like Zhu Chunyang. But she was a peerless beauty. It was Zhu Chunyang's daughter, Zhu Qingzhu. Damn it! I finally met a female nun who is not my father's old lover. Su Qingxiu was moved to tears when she heard what Zhu Qingzhu said. She is not her father's old lover. How rare! How strange! Hurry up! Zhu Qingzhu frowned. I just saw that you were obsessed with Qingnian and finally gave up. Now you refuse to worship in public. Do you want to disrupt the birthday banquet? Suchanga's mouth twitched slightly, sighed, and stood up. Okay, you ask Su to salute. Suchanga bowed slightly to Zhu Chunyang. Little Zuzu, your daughter asked me to worship you. Will she worship you to death? But it has nothing to do with Su. Suchanga's body just bent a little silk, there was the sound of broken gold and stone in an instant, and then the dust on the hall fell down, and at the same time, a thunder flashed in the sky. Boom! Damn it! What's going on? Senior Su, stop! Isn't this going to upset me? Zhu Chunyang was still immersed in the pleasure of watching birthday gifts just now. When he saw a unique painting, he was so surprised that he immersed himself in it. Then there was thunder, and then he came back to his senses. As soon as he came back to his senses, he saw Suchanga seemed to be about to salute him. I remember that Suchanga dedicated himself to worshipping the ancestral temple of the demon clan for a while. Everywhere he worshipped, the earth would fall apart, he didn't want to bear it. Woohoo! Senior Su. Don't want. Zhu Chunyang jumped up, knelt down on the ground, slid his knees for tens of meters, and then hugged Suchanga's thigh tightly. Such a scene made all the monks' jaws drop to the ground. Damn it. This what's going on? Why did the highly respected senior Zhu Chunyang kneel down and hug that scumbag's thigh? That's outrageous. What happened? Xiao Zuzi, your snot almost got on my pants. But I miss my senior so much. Woohoo. Senior, please don't worship me. Someone forced me to worship you, but don't blame Su. Senior Su, who forced you to worship me is your father. Suchanga glanced at Zhu Qingzu and then at Zhu Chunyang. She is your daughter, right? You are his father. Cough yourself. Something. Father, I forced Senior Su, I'm sorry. Zhu Qingzu was a little embarrassed. She remembered that when her father went through the war and returned home, the thing he talked about the most was the mysterious Senior Su. No wonder Suchanga didn't worship him. If it were her, she wouldn't do it either. Father. Stop talking, I'm not your father. Daddy. Qingzu knew he was wrong. Daddy will always be Qingzu's daddy. The corners of Zhu Chunyang's mouth twitched. I really don't want to do it to myself. Temporarily sever the relationship between father and daughter. You are listening to novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Fantasy, the Empress was reincarnated as my daughter. Author, Daughter Wrong. Chapter 43. This is your senior Su. Zhu. Chunyang said angrily. He was almost cheated to death by his cheating daughter. Su, senior Su. Qingzu knows his mistake. Zhu Qingzu's face turned red. At the same time, he looked at the handsome man in front of him with some curiosity. It turned out that this was the senior Su that his father often talked about. He was actually blind. It's okay, your birthday party continues, just pretend I don't exist. The corner of Suchanga's mouth twitched slightly and he waved his hand. Looking at Zhu Chunyang with a miserable look on his face, he suddenly felt a sense of empathy. They are all people who were cheated by their daughters. Woohoo! Thank you, Senior Su. Zhu Qingzu felt bitter in his heart. After bowing, he returned to his seat. The monks all looked sideways. Especially Master Kuyuan's expression changed slightly. What is the identity of this man? Alas, Senior Chunyang calls this being a senior, but I was mistaken this time. Master Kuyuan sighed. After the relationship has been going on, she is still not as good as her apprentice. Her apprentice and Qingnian must know Suchanga's strength. That's why he would rather break the precepts and even judge the section B with this man. If Suchanga knew Master Kuyuan's inner thoughts, he would definitely sneer at her. Does Su, someone like him, rely on his strength to attract girls? No. He relies on his emotional intelligence. It's his personality charm. Dad, that teacher's wife just glanced at you. Is she your old lover? I really want to spank you. You dare? Dare you spank me? Why not? I must have been right, so you became angry. Okay, Dad. The female Zen disciple will not be spared, and the master of the female disciple will not be spared either. A black line flashed across Suchanga's forehead. He really has nothing to do with Master Kuyuan. He just flirted with An Qingnian back then. At that time, An Qingnian was still a little bald man. Although he was not as good as the King Guaqingqinj he is now, he was cuter because of his bald head. Master, dragon girl, nun, saint, devil, Dad, your lovers are beyond my expectations. There is no master. Ahem, no, a father has no lover. Do you think I believe it? Do you think being a father will spank you? Su Qingxue quickly stuck out her tongue, took a piece of meat and stuffed it into her mouth, and stopped talking. She is the Empress. How embarrassing to be spanked. Your father will not punish you corporally like that, but if you quarrel with your father, it is a heinous crime. You will be punished by not being able to eat meat for a day. Suchanga smiled like a devil. Then he put the meat in front of Su Kingxiu into the storage ring. Sample. Fighting with my father? My father will take care of you every minute. Give me back your meat. Ah. Su Kingxiu was dumbfounded. Ah. She was so angry. She wanted to eat meat to see what would happen in this immortal Dao conference, but the meat was gone. Hee, this is the punishment plan that Father Xin came up with. In the days without meat, if you want to practice cultivation, you can only absorb the spiritual energy in the spiritual stones, but the spiritual stones are not as delicious as meat. Xiao Kingxiu, isn't it torture? Suchanga said with a bad smile. The corners of Su Kingxiu's mouth twitched slightly. Torture King. Indeed it is. In fact, she can absorb spiritual stones to practice, but the process of absorbing the spiritual energy in spiritual stones is extremely boring, and it is nothing compared to eating meat. My sister has no meat to eat, so let's have some drinks. I mean, Linger can pour you some, but sister can't drink too much. Linger still looks drunk. Ever since Suchanga gave Linger the wine gourd, this little drunkard has become completely addicted. Every day he is either drinking or sleeping. Or he is burping. Linger, give your sister some of that wine. Sister can only drink a little. Pour more, pour more. Already a lot. More. This little bit cannot satisfy me at all. But Linger has reached the limit of what she can bear. No, my sister is not satisfied yet. Woohoo, Linger swine. The corners of Suchanga's mouth twitched. Should I meditate and practice? Why do I feel like everything I hear is in GHS? That's outrageous. No, don't blame yourself. It's all his fault that those fairies insist on pestering him, causing his current thinking to be abnormal. Damn it. Being handsome means being full of troubles. Today is my birthday, thank you all for your birthday gifts. Zhu Chunyang smiled slightly. He was very satisfied. But the most important thing was not these gifts, but Suchanga. The surprise of seeing Suchanga exceeded everything. But these gifts are secondary. I feel that the biggest gift God gave me today is to let me see Senior Su again. Zhu Chunyang's words once again set off the whole audience. That handsome guy with his daughter. Zhu Chunyang even knelt down in public just now. What did Suchanga do to make Senior Zhu Chunyang so respected? All the monks were curious. Especially Ku Master Yuan's eyes were even more curious. If Suchanga was very good, the rules of Zen Buddhism could not be changed. As expected of Senior Su, Mr. Mo and Emperor Chu were just slightly startled, and then looked at each other and smiled. Although they didn't know Suchanga's strength, they knew that Suchanga was very good. It is natural for Zhu Chunyang to respect him so much. No one else knows, only Chu knows. This feels so good. Huang Chu took a deep breath. It felt a bit exciting. When everyone was shocked, he had already known the strength of Senior Su, and even his daughter almost caught up with Senior Su. This is the difference in vision. Ahahaha. Xiao Zuzi, if you talk to me like this again, I'm leaving. Suchanga waved his hand impatiently. He actually called Zhu Chunyang Xiao Zuzi. Master Ku Yuan was completely shocked. The name Xiao Zuzi in Suchanga's mouth shocked her. Damn it! Could it be that this young and handsome man is Zhu Chunyang's elder? But a man named Su, one named Zhu. It's a bit wrong. Fantasy, the empress was reincarnated as my daughter. Author, daughter wrong. Chapter 44. Don't leave. Zhu Chunyang smiled coquettishly. There is nothing like the grace of the ancestor in the human realm when he faces the demon clan. Instead, he looks like a junior who is extremely nervous when facing his elders. This shocked all the monks present. Suchanga couldn't help but touch his chin, somewhat doubting himself. Are you really old? Impossible. And Qingnian confessed to him just now. You came in a hurry, and I didn't prepare any birthday gifts for you. You can host the birthday banquet yourself and don't worry about me. Suchanga waved his hand. There are two big treasures behind him. If he mentioned this to Zhu Chunyang, Su Kingxiu would not be allowed to sneak away and do something. Anyway, for Su Kingxiu to be honest, Suchanga absolutely doesn't believe it. It's the biggest gift for seniors to come. Zhu Chunyang sighed, and then continued to go forward to host the birthday banquet very wisely. Dad, is this also your romantic debt? Su Kingxiu said this deliberately with a bad smile on her face. She just wanted to quarrel with Suchanga. Su Kingxiu even suspected that she had a disease that would make her whole body uncomfortable if she didn't quarrel with Suchanga. Ah! It's so painful. She has to risk it every day. The risk of having your meat confiscated can only be relieved if you confront your father. What romantic debt? Zhu Chunyang, isn't it your romantic debt? He is a man. Can't men? Do you want to be spanked? A father's slap is merciless. The corner of Suchanga's mouth twitched. This little bastard. He spends all day quarreling with his father. Is it so easy for his father to drag you down so much? If you weren't highly educated, you would have a heart attack sooner or later. Dad, look over there, that's it? Su Kingxiu stretched out her white fingers and pointed a direction to Suchanga. Perhaps because of the chaos body, Su Kingxiu ate meat crazily and didn't feel tired at all, and she didn't gain weight. If it were an ordinary child, follow the instructions the way she eats this way, she has already become a ball. And as her cultivation grows, Su Kingxiu's baby fat is gradually receding, and her fingers are slowly becoming slender. Full of beauty. Which one? Suchanga looked in the direction Su Kingxiu pointed. They were a pair of white-haired old men. One was alive and the other was domineering and fierce. Wait, why use a pair? The corner of Suchanga's mouth twitched slightly, looking at the frail white-haired old man clinging to another tall old man, he felt that his eyes were dirty. Kingxiu turned her head and didn't look. No, no, I want to see if you and Zhu Chunyang were like this back then. Don't say anything, it seems that I was right. It's a hammer, don't read it. Suchanga directly hugged Su Kingxiu in his arms, and then covered Su Kingxiu's eyes with his own hands. What are sister and father talking about? I mean, Linger heard her sister say that father likes Zhu Chunyang. Linger was drunk and dazed. He rubbed his eyes and stood up from Suchanga's shoulders, with a puzzled look on his face. The dull hair on his head swayed in the awkward air. Don't listen to your sister's nonsense. I'm not talking nonsense, woohoo, let go of my mouth. Suchanga's forehead was covered with black lines. Little Linger is cuter. However, if this trend continues, it is very likely that Xiao Linger will be led astray by Su Kingxiu. Absolutely not. I want to see it, I want to see it. Su Kingxiu struggled hard, but she couldn't get out at all. Suchanga held her in her arms like a kitten, covering her eyes tightly. Here we go, worry. So, yuck. The corner of Suchanga's mouth twitched. The frail old man who was still alive raised his head shyly, and then the tall old man lowered his head with a look of love. The picture is extremely. It's hard to describe in one word. Suchanga couldn't accept it anyway. The population in the monastic world is aging a bit seriously. Suchanga sighed. This old bastard is going to vomit just by looking at him. What is population aging? I seem to have heard it, I heard it in my dream. Su Kingxiu was a little confused and broke away from Suchanga's hand covering her eyes. She had heard this word in the Wushuan Empire before. It was said that it was a monk from another realm who came to help the Wushuan Empire improve the people's livelihood structure. Or something, It turned out to be a bunch of nonsense, and she immediately killed her. It seems that the word population aging was included in the nonsense at that time. But it has been a long time since she killed it, and I can't remember clearly now. That's probably the word. The population is aging, how could you dream of such a thing? Suchanga was a little confused. What was this precious daughter dreaming about? Why did her daughter dream of a creature like Zero? It's a bit outrageous. That is, I dreamed of a very powerful country. The characteristic of this country is its large number of people. There are trillions of people, and the population is aging very seriously. Su Kingxiu was a little hesitant. She felt that she shouldn't say anything about the Wushuan dynasty, so she changed her story and said it was a dream. Hiss. You little bastard, what are you thinking about every day? The corner of Suchanga's mouth twitched, and he lightly tapped Su Kingxiu's little head. A country has a population of hundreds of trillions. The population decline is very serious. Then the population decline should also be very serious. After all, the population has grown from low to low. Zero grew up. This kind of dream is really terrifying. Suchanga touched his handsome face, feeling a little scared. If there really is such a country, and he is so handsome, he will definitely be a man when he gets there. Why am I such a little bastard? Please tell me clearly. Because you dreamed of zero, zero is a bad number. The age of aging? Not a number. Awkward. Suchanga felt that the air was filled with embarrassment. Emotions. What Su Kingxiu dreamed about was really the aging of the population. He just said, how could a little girl dream of such weird things? Haha. My daughter is still a well-behaved, lovely, and pure baby. Then tell me, why is the number 0 not a good number? There is no reason, just remember it. Okay, I remember. Kwai Kwai Kingxiu. You are 0, you are 0, you are 0. Dad is 0. Yeah. The corners of Suchanga's mouth twitched and he quickly covered Su Kingxiu's mouth. Very meow. Don't frame people like this. Fantasy, the empress was reincarnated as my daughter. Author, daughter wrong. Chapter 45. Dad is 0. Oh yeah. I mean, Linger learned it from her sister. Linger blinked his eyes, drunk, and then took a big sip of spiritual wine. Suchanga was dumbfounded. Linger is just a blank piece of paper now, and she can learn whatever she hears. It seems that Su Kingxiu's super offensive mouth must be strictly restricted in the future. Snort. Teach a bad boy, my father decided to give it to you. 3 days without meat. How do you? I want to ask how I know. I have already understood your psychology clearly. Stupid dad. Snapped. Suchanga held down Su Kingxiu, and then slapped Su Kingxiu on the skin. You actually dare to hit me on the skin. Ah. Suchanga. You and I are at odds with each other. Su Kingxiu's face turned red instantly. The weak pain was secondary, but the strong sense of shame made her want to find a crack in the ground to crawl in. Suchanga didn't think so much. He was just educating his daughter. In his eyes, here, Su Kingxiu is his child. Beating Pippi is a form of corporal punishment, and there is no evil thought. In fact, my father is planning to save this special move for when you might go astray. But he actually called his father a 0, which was unbearable. Snapped. Snapped. Su Kingxiu kept shaking her calves, trying to break away, but she couldn't break free at all. Suchanga's cultivation level was even better than when she was at her peak. Now that she was reincarnated, how could she break free from Suchanga's control? Woohoo! Let me go. Do you know you are wrong? I know. What's wrong? I shouldn't, I don't, I'm right. Snapped. I was wrong. Wrong. Let me go. After a while, Sukingsyu was put down by Suchanga. In fact, Suchanga didn't use much force at all. It can be said that it didn't hurt at all when hitting Sukingsyu, who was in the innate realm. This is his precious daughter. How could he be so cruel? He couldn't bear to let it go. But for a wanderer, the hurt and insult of the word zero have reached the extreme, so Suchanga gently educated Sukingsyu. Okay, you can't say the word zero to your father in the future. I'm not convinced. Suchanga stretched out his hand in front of Sukingsyu and shook it slightly. I'm done with it. Sukingsyu gave in instantly. Her face was rosy. When have I ever been so ashamed? Ah! Damn Suchanga! I will definitely beat you to death in the future and make you mad. If I can't defeat you, why can't I defeat you? A smile like a little devil appeared on the corner of Sukingsyu's mouth. What are you laughing at, sister? I mean, Linger thinks it's great to spank Pippi, so Linger wants to be spanked too. Linger circled around Suchanga, and then lay down on the table in front of Suchanga. Suchanga's proud smile froze. Girl! Why did Linger go astray again? Damn it! It seems that I have to maintain a balance in educating my daughter in the future, otherwise my unintentional move may make little Linger learn the wrong direction. Linger, that's not the case. It's because my sister made a mistake, so Dad beat her. Linger is so good, Dad won't hit you. Suchanga smiled softly. That's it? Don't make a mistake, Linger. I mean, Linger wanted to secretly make a mistake on purpose. Oops. How can I express my inner thoughts? The stupid hair on Linger's head swayed, and the whole person was filled with the aroma of wine. The little head was a little confused, and he directly expressed his inner thoughts. Ahem, Linger, don't have such thoughts. Suchanga said seriously, then pointed at Sukingsu. Look at your sister, she can't even laugh now. This is what happens when you make a mistake and receive parenting education. But Linger just heard her sister laughing. Suchanga looked at Sukingsu doubtfully. What happened? Could it be that he beat Sukingsu to pleasure? Gan. Impossible. This arrogant daughter of mine will never have that kind of attribute. Hee, I just laughed and let you down. My happiness is still there. And I still eat meat today. Sukingsu smiled deliberately provocatively. Then she stretched out her little hand and grabbed a bowl of meat from Master Ku Yuan's table at the next table. She ate a piece of it and was very happy. Ku Yuan was originally very angry, but when he saw that it was Suchanga after my daughter, I dare to be angry but dare not speak out. Silently, he brought a few more bowls of delicious food over. She couldn't eat meat anyway. Think of it as a favor. Very sensible. Correct. This little bastard always smiles evilly every time he tries to trick his father into defeating him. It seems that I have to be more careful in the future. Suchanga was wary. He had to pay attention. He must not let this little bastard plot against him. As a father, you can't lose. I will definitely make you regret it. Sukingsu blinked her eyes, and bad ideas emerged in her mind. By the way, Nangong Win. Joining forces with her mother will definitely make her father angry to death. Oi! I am really a smart empress. The birthday banquet was going on normally. It was actually a large dog-licking gathering, and everyone was licking Zhu Chunyang wildly. After all, Zhu Chunyang beat the demon clan in the southern border to the point where they could only huddle in Xiankong Mountain and saved all the clans in the southern border. With such a reputation, even those with evil intentions would have to lick Zhu Chunyang honestly. This piece of spiritual jade is good. I like it very much. Zhu Chunyang picked up a birthday gift and smiled happily. Haha, as long as Mr. Zhu likes it. A monk stood up, obviously very excited. There are not many gifts that Mr. Zhu can like. What is this, a painting? Did the Chu dynasty send me a painting? Zhu Chunyang was a little confused and opened the scroll. Then he was completely stunned, staring at the scroll in trance. Qianlong emerges from the abyss. Zhu Chunyang was stupid. The will in the painting directly swept through his sea of consciousness, and an unyielding will to fight against heaven and earth gradually formed in his sea of consciousness. At the same time, the realm began to loosen slightly. Zhu Chunyang's hands were shaking. The realm is loose. This painting is so awesome. After seeing the signature Suchanga below, Zhu Chunyang couldn't help but tremble in his lips. Father! What's wrong? Who sent this painting? Just give me a painting for your birthday banquet. When Zhu Qingzu saw his father stunned, he thought the painting made his father angry. So he became furious. You are listening to novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Fantasy, the Empress was reincarnated as my daughter. Author, Daughter Wrong. Chapter 46. Who sent this painting? Zhu Qingzu looked angry. This seems to be a gift from Emperor Chu of the Great Chu dynasty. Is it possible that Senior Zhu is not satisfied with the content of the painting? Or is this just an ordinary painting? It's just a painting. No matter how good the painting is, it can't be as good as the spiritual jade I gave you. The whole place was in an uproar. Only Emperor Chu was smiling. What's wrong with what I gave you? That was done by Senior Su himself. Zhu Chunyang would definitely be very satisfied. Even if he was dissatisfied, there was no way he would do anything to him. Because Senior Su is the existence that makes Zhu Chunyang kneel down from the bottom of his heart. A painting? Could it be that Mr. Mo painted it? There should be no more famous painting master in the southern region. Master Ku Yuan frowned. There was some doubt in her heart. The Great Chu dynasty. What crime do you deserve? If this painting disturbs my father's state of mind and disturbs his retreat, you will be the sinners of the entire southern territory. Zhu Qingzu frowned. She was really angry. Her father Zhu Chunyang was already dying, and there was a high chance that he would die during the retreat. Now there are still people making trouble. It's simply hateful. At this time, Zhu Chunyang came back to his senses, and when he heard Zhu Qingzu's words, he shouted in his heart. Damn it! You! Re-cheating on me. Why is your daughter so cheating on you? Where did you see that your father's face was unhappy? He was obviously ecstatic. Green bamboo. Back off. Very satisfied as a father. Zhu Chunyang stood up and scolded Zhu Qingzu directly. Zhu Qingzu was dumbfounded. Why is my father a face-changing maniac? Just now, he had a solemn look on his face, and his hands were shaking with anger. Now he said he was happy. That's outrageous. You're cheating on your daughter. Sorry. Zhu Qingzu showed an awkward yet polite smile on his face, cupped his hands towards Emperor Chu, and then quickly stepped back. Ahem, everyone, there may have been a small problem due to my daughter's error in judgment. When I opened this painting, I was really shocked. Let me show you this painting. Zhu Chunyang smiled slightly, stood up, unfolded the scroll, and presented it in front of everyone. The hidden dragon. Emerging from the abyss. And it was a glass dragon, transformed into a heroic girl. Just at the first glance, the scroll was touched in his heart. The infection gave birth to a belief in not admitting defeat. The hidden dragon has been in the abyss for many years, and it can finally soar into the sky. Almost all the monks present had a great change of heart. The bottleneck of cultivation began to loosen. What are the ups and downs I suffered before? I am the hidden dragon, and on the day I emerge from the abyss, the world will be shocked. Are the golden scales just a thing in the pond? They turn into dragons when the storm strikes? I admire this state of mind. The body is getting old, but the heart is not old yet. The mood of a group of monks was affected by the scroll. The people of Emperor Chu were stupid. He knew that this painting was awesome, but he didn't know that it was so awesome. Damn it! If he had known this, he would never have given this painting as a birthday gift no matter what. Miscalculation. If I had known, I should have taken a look for myself then. The corner of Emperor Chu's mouth twitched. At that time, Mr. Mo told him that Suchanga had finished the painting. Then he didn't look at it, thinking that the birthday gift matter was settled. What a miscalculation. If he knew that this painting had such an effect, he would have hung it in the big hall. In the court of the Chu dynasty, wouldn't all the descendants of the Chu dynasty have an invincible heart? Loss of blood. Emperor Chu felt that his flesh began to hurt and his heart began to bleed. But then he glanced and saw his own daughter. He has a daughter. That's right. Daughter, work hard and catch Senior Su. Come on. Emperor Chu was encouraged. But An Qingnian and Master Ku Yuan, who had black hair on their heads, frowned. Disciple, do you understand? Before Qianlong came out of the abyss, all the hardships were just laughed off. The mistakes you have made in the past can actually help you grow in the future. Come back with me. Zen will forgive you. Master Kuyuan clasped his hands together. His heart was agitated. Although An Qingnian did stupid things and broke the precepts several times, this is forgivable. After seeing this painting, Master Kuyuan even thought that An Qingnian's breaking of the precepts was a good thing. Disciple understands. Just understand. The disciple will not give up. There are difficulties and obstacles on the way to pursue Changji, so the disciple must be like this glass dragon, overcome these hardships, and finally catch up with Changji. That's right. Wait a minute, what are you talking about? Master Kuyuan's smile froze. It's over. It's over. The genius disciple An Qingnian, who was known as the most talented Zen goddess in the history of Zen Buddhism for thousands of years, and whom she regarded as the successor, is completely over. An Qingnian is gone. Yao can save him. Damn it! The good disciple he finally received is planning to betray the Zen sect because of a man. Even such an amazing masterpiece cannot save his disciple. Evil disciple. Master Ku Yuan cursed angrily with a black face. But An Qingnian acted as if the old god was there and didn't care at all. Instead, he smiled. His two jade-like hands clenched tightly into fists and waved a few times. Next, it's like cheering yourself up. My teacher is scolding you, do you hear it? Master Ku Yuan's mouth twitched, and when he saw An Qingnian's look, he felt like he was going to be pissed to death. Hear it, hear it. Change it when you hear it. Don't make me angry. The master is also an obstacle to Qingnian's pursuit of Chang'e, and it is also a big mountain. Qingnian will definitely conquer the master. You are going to be so angry as a teacher. Master Kuyuan is about to get angry to death. Does that man really have such great magic power? To make his disciples so intoxicated, what kind of peerless man can do that? You must know that An Qingnian said goodbye before she said she was chasing a man, but even when talking to male cultivators, she didn't even bother to say a word. She was like an iceberg. Master Kuyuan looked at Sukinga, wanting to see what was so special about Sukinga. Very handsome, his strength is very mysterious, and Zhu Chunyang knelt down in front of him in public. He is a mysterious man, but nothing more than that. And he also brought 2 little dolls, minus points. That's it? Is this what can make my disciple fall in love? Ridiculous. Isn't it just a bit handsome? Master Ku Yuan stared at Suchanga, with a myriad of thoughts in his mind. Fantasy, the empress was reincarnated as my daughter. Author, Daughter Wrong. Chapter 47. Then, as if Suchanga felt Master Kuyuan's attention, he suddenly turned his head and looked at Master Kuyuan. What does this master think of me? Suchanga was a little confused, but out of politeness he still smiled at Master Kuyuan. Master Kuyuan looked at Suchanga's smile and lost consciousness for a moment. Then everyone was dumbfounded. Such a gentle smile, and when he smiles, it seems as if the heaven and earth are congratulating him. Master! Kuyuan murmured and quickly turned his head away, not daring to look at Suchanga again. Master! And Qingnian felt something strange and glanced at Master Kuyuan in confusion. It's okay, no problem. Master Kuyuan's eyes dodge, full of panic, and her complexion quickly changes from fair to rosy. My heart is pounding like a deer. So gentle. Bot, what are you thinking about? Men don't have a good thing. Master Kuyuan quickly recited the heart-cleaning mantra several times to force herself to relax. After a while, she regained her calm expression. She adjusted her large Taoist robes. Although the Taoist robes were wide, they could not conceal their emotions. Beautiful figure. Suchanga glanced at Master Kuyuan with some confusion. Why do you feel like this master is so weird? But she's really in good shape. And she has the temperament of a royal lady, very cold and charming, but she has a bad temper and a very vicious mouth. She is also bald. No matter how beautiful she is, he doesn't like bald heads. When talking to a bald head, regardless of gender, the image in his mind will automatically overlap with that of Guo Donglin. Dad, that master is interested in you. Su Kingxiu had a bad smile on her face. She saw all the moves of Master Kuyuan just now. It was so fun. As a master, the apprentice is against the master. Dad is interesting, and I actually have some interest in Dad. Is it possible that there will be a drama in the future where the master and the disciple both betray the Zen sect? You little bastard, stop talking nonsense. I am a Zen master, and the precepts and rules are clear, so it is absolutely impossible to seduce ordinary people. Oh, how do you explain An Qingnian? She doesn't practice meditation deeply or firmly. I think your skills in seducing girls are too advanced and firm. Do you want to be beaten? Su Kingxiu was almost furious. Which pot won't be opened? How could I be an empress who is afraid of being spanked and punished? Damn it! Don't talk about An Qingnian, Dad. I am really convinced that Master Tai is interested in you. Stop talking nonsense and eat your meat. I just heard Master. Stop listening and eat your meat. No, I really heard Master Tai read it. Eat yours. Don't interrupt me. Su Kingxiu gasped in anger. She was really going to be pissed off by this unscrupulous father. Damn it! Can't you just listen to me finish this matter? Why do you have to interrupt me? Eat meat, eat meat, eat meat, eat your meat. Su Kingxiu originally wanted to hold back and finish talking to Suchanga, but she took a step back and became angrier the more she thought about it. She jumped up and bit Suchanga's arm. Ah! Little bastard! How dare you bite your dad? Just bite? Don't you really like letting me eat meat? I will eat your flesh. Ugh! Let go of being a father. Suchanga quickly freed his arm and suppressed his smile. I didn't expect to make this little guy so angry. Ha ha! I really want to laugh. Why are you laughing? I didn't laugh. I saw it. Why are you laughing? You deliberately made me angry, but you succeeded and laughed at me. I'm so angry. I'm so angry. My father didn't laugh at you. Then why are you laughing? I remember funny things. Su Kingxiu took a few deep breaths. Then he silently recited the pure heart mantra he had just learned secretly, and then calmed down. Then he listened to Suchanga. That teacher is really interested in you. My father doesn't believe it. Really, I heard her reciting the pure heart mantra just now. What does the pure heart mantra do? Dad, you should know better than me. I don't know, my father has never been exposed to the pure heart mantra, and he doesn't know what the pure heart mantra does. Oh, I almost forgot, you are not a gentleman, and you don't need the pure heart charm. Okay, I know. Then you are not a gentleman either. Gan. Suchanga took a deep breath and resisted the urge to slap Pippi. Looking at Sukingseo, who was as big as a brat, Suchanga felt that there was something wrong with his education. What does the king's in curse do? What the hell is he? Of course it's very clear. A master actually used the pure heart curse, it's a bit outrageous. Alas, being handsome is troublesome, and the master can't bear it anymore. Suchanga smiled in his heart. But on the surface he is serious. King Seo, I guess Master Tai was so excited after seeing the white dragon picture. Don't make such jokes with your father in the future, it will have a bad influence. This means that Linger fell asleep when he was drunk. If Linger was awake, you would have led Linger astray. Suchanga educated Sukingseo seriously. You flirted with the teacher yourself and educated me. This is not to educate you, but to teach you the principles of life. I understand. As a human being, you should always smile gently at your teacher. And he provoked the Master Tai to recite the heart-clearing mantra, so strong, learn from Dad. Gan. Suchanga gave up. He can't subdue the little devil Sukingseo at all. Fight, don't let it go. Say it, you can't say it. It's so abominable. Ahem, eat your meat quickly and don't talk to your father. Suchanga took a piece of meat from the storage ring and stuffed it into Sukingseo's mouth. That's right. Sukingseo ate the meat and nodded with great satisfaction. Little bastard. The corner of Suchanga's mouth twitched slightly. It's so delicious. There isn't much monster meat left in the ring. He will have to go out to select some lucky monsters and send them to his barbecue grill after a while. Sukingseo, what else do you want to eat? When the birthday party is over, my father will take you hunting. Can I eat whatever I want? Except dragon meat. Then let me eat phoenix meat. Damn it. That's an auspicious animal, you can't eat it. Then you said you can eat whatever you want, you lied to me. Fantasy, the empress was reincarnated as my daughter. Author, Daughter Wrong. Chapter 48. Everyone in Suchanga was dumbfounded. He closed his mouth wisely. You can't talk to this little bastard, you'll get yelled at if you talk. Harmful to physical and mental health. Stop talking, little Linger is sleeping. Then I also want to sleep. Go to sleep. Very good. Suchanga was ecstatic. Go to sleep. Go to sleep quickly. My father can no longer bear your torture. What's so good? It means Sukingseo is too good. Tell those sweet words to your women, hum. Why are you standing there? What to do? Hold me, I want to sleep. Sukingseo's face turned red. Damn it. Suchanga was completely dumbfounded. It won't make you feel better even if you sleep together. Being a father is so hard. After a while, Suchanga held Sukingseo in his arms and Sulinger lay on his shoulders. The two little ones were sound asleep. A perfect image of a nanny. What a cool and unrestrained temperament as a father. Suchanga was helpless. But seeing Sukingseo sleeping deeply, it felt okay. I'm probably tired from being skinny all day long, and my innate cultivation level can't bear you being so skinny. Suchanga sighed slightly. Sukingseo was sleeping deeply in his arms, curled up into a ball. She was as cute as a jade stone. In fact, Sukingseo used to be highly vigilant even when sleeping, or she would not sleep at all, but now that Suchanga was by her side, she fell asleep with peace of mind. So she slept deeply and felt at ease. It's so cute, but it's a pity that it has a mouth. The corner of Suchanga's mouth twitched slightly. It would be great if Sukingsyu didn't quarrel with him. What a good daughter. Forget it, I will spoil my daughter for the rest of her life even if she cries. Suchanga cheered himself up. Then he changed his position and tried to make Sukingsyu sleep more comfortably. Meat, phew. Sukingsyu was talking in her sleep, and saliva could not stop dripping from the corner of her mouth. Then everything fell on Suchanga's clothes. Why do you feel so wet? Suchanga was dumbfounded. Why did he feel wet while sleeping with the child in his arms? A bold guess appeared in his mind. No way. You peed your pants. You're 4.5 years old and you still wet your pants? Wait, this special thing is saliva. Sukingsyu. You little bastard. Suchanga is about to get angry to death. It's really disgusting. When he wakes up, he can tell himself that he has a heart attack by opening his mouth. When he falls asleep, he has to be hugged by himself, and then he will shed tears on himself. Suchanga has no choice but, in Sukingsyu a seal was set on his mouth. This stopped the flow of halazi. At this time, many monks in the hall had gradually woken up from the shock of the white dragon emerging from the abyss. This painting is really beyond our knowledge. I dare to ask, Senior Chunyang, whose hand is this painting? The holy son of the shaking light Holy Land stood up, raised his hands and asked. A few days ago, he had just experienced a setback. A loser in the original sect suddenly rose up, was directly promoted to an inner disciple, and then challenged him. Originally he didn't take it seriously, and he was defeated. He was beaten without the ability to fight back. Although he was not removed from the position of the Holy Son, many elders began to lean towards that loser. The original Holy Son of Yeoguang began to become decadent. He had no fighting spirit, but after seeing this painting today, the fighting spirit in his heart burned again. And the bottleneck of his cultivation began to loosen. Signed Suchanga, Senior Chunyang. Who is this Suchanga? Can you introduce me to Senior Chunyang? The holy son of Yeoguang suddenly saw the signature at the end of this painting. 3 big characters with flying dragons and phoenixes, Suchanga. Just these characters can feel the power of this person. Suchanga. It turns out that his benefactor is called Su. Long song. Yes, Senior Chunyang, can you introduce me? This senior named Su is really the great benefactor I have been waiting for. It's a blessing, otherwise I would probably still be in the shadow and unable to get out. A group of monks were talking about it, and then suddenly they seemed to think of something. It seemed that when Senior Chunyang just knelt down, he called the mysterious man Senior Su. Right? It's Senior Su. Just when Saint Qingnian confessed her love, she seemed to have been telling the senior to sing a song. The master is by my side. Senior Su. Did you make this painting? The eyes of all the monks gathered together. And the focus of their attention was Suchanga. This picture of a white dragon emerging from the abyss was written by Su. Suchanga smiled slightly. He had an excellent temperament. All the monks were shocked. It turned out to be Suchanga, the man who was confessed by the Zen saint. Senior Su, please pay homage to the Holy Son of Light. Sage Yeoguang knelt down deeply and took the initiative to give Suchanga a big gift. Immediately, all the monks who had broken their knots and loosened their bottlenecks took the initiative to follow the steps of Holy Son Yeoguang and gave Suchanga a big gift. Changa stood still and accepted it happily. In fact, it was not that he did not want to move. It was that there were 2 sleeping girls on his body. Girl. If Sukingsyu hadn't insisted on letting him hold her to sleep, now would have been the perfect moment to show off. It's been a long time since he showed off. Hungry and thirsty. Su congratulates all fellow Taoists for breaking away from the knots in their hearts and wishes you all to make further progress in your cultivation. Suchanga smiled slightly. He didn't have any airs and gave people a very gentle feeling. Damn it! This is the image of a peerless master. This is the ultimate elegance. The holy son of Yao Guang secretly thought in his heart. Compared to Suchanga, the rising loser who defeated him is a piece of shit. No matter how powerful he is still a waste who can only pretend to be cool. The holy son of Yao Guang has become a big fan of Suchanga, and has even regarded Suchanga as his idol. On the other side, at the table next to Suchanga, Master Ku Yuan stared at Suchanga blankly. What is going on? How could I still be tempted? Master Ku Yuan tightened his loose robe too tightly, and his graceful figure was hidden under the robe. This unpredictable painting of a white dragon emerging from the abyss was actually painted by Suchanga. It was actually her. Drawn by my disciple's sweetheart. And why are you attracted to your disciple's sweetheart? Master Ku Yuan bit his lip lightly, his eyes full of confusion. You are listening to novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Fantasy, the empress was reincarnated as my daughter. Author, daughter wrong. Chapter 49. No, how could I fall in love with my disciple's sweetheart? Purifying mantra. Master Ku Yuan recited the heart-cleaning mantra silently. Repeatedly and kept reciting it. He wanted to calm down his heart, but when he thought of Suchanga's gentle smile, his mysterious strength, and the white dragon leaping abyss picture belt, I can't calm down when I'm shocked. Damn it! Is it possible that after practicing Zen for a lifetime, I will end up in the hands of such a man? Master Tai is very entangled. But unlike Master Tai's entanglement, and King Nian's eyes are filled with little stars. Long song. Do you really not think about it? Us, the five of us are raising children together. And King Nian's hand gently held her long hair. She was a little shy, but she still mustered up the courage to confess her love again. Suchanga was dumbfounded. Why do you still miss yourself so much? He is a scumbag. He admits that he is also willing to compensate the saints and fairies who have been harmed by him, but these saints and fairies do not accept compensation and just want to be with him. This will be very difficult for him. Because my daughter is here. And there is a female devil Nangong Wen who is even more hateful than her daughter. If he were alone, he might take it all, but Su Kingxiu was still young and Su Ling'er had just been born. He can only compensate his former romantic debt holders in other ways. For example, in Qing Nian, because he betrayed the Zen sect, Suchanga would not be with her, but if the Zen sect wanted to abolish King Nian's cultivation and threaten King Nian's safety, he would be the first to kill her. Zen. Okay, I know what you mean, but I won't give up. When Qing Nian saw that Suchanga was silent, he smiled sweetly and was not discouraged. It must be that Qing Nian's efforts are not enough. Changa, your picture of the white dragon emerging from the abyss tells me that I must hold on and not give up because of setbacks, so Qing Nian will not give up. The corners of Suchanga's mouth twitched. I didn't mean that. Don't misunderstand me. Want to cry but no tears. The painting was originally meant to be seen by Zhu Chunyang, but it was made public directly, and Qing Nian, who originally wanted to give up, became more determined to pursue his belief. Damn it! Xiao Zuzi, it's all your fault. Suchanga glanced at Zhu Chunyang who was standing there stupidly. Why does your back feel so cold? Zhu Chunyang suddenly shivered and felt a faint cold wind blowing behind him. He quickly wrapped himself in clothes. Did someone say something bad about me? By the way, that just reminds me that I need to protect this painting. Zhu Chunyang mobilized his spiritual power and prepared to use his spiritual power to build a spiritual protection frame outside the painting to prevent such a precious and shocking painting from being destroyed. The spiritual power gradually touched the painting, and a picture frame began to be perfected. Wait, don't touch that painting with your spiritual power. As soon as he finished speaking, the spiritual power had penetrated into the painting. At the same time, a white light flourished. The white dragon in the painting seemed to be alive and began to swim. Then a burst of terrifying divine power inspired the entire hall. A strong wind swept through, and dark clouds rolled in the sky. A crack in space appeared, and the girl in the painting appeared in front of everyone. She was dressed in a white robe embroidered with clouds and dragons, extremely luxurious, and at the same time, she had two silver white dragon horns on her head. "It's Long Yu." "Haha," I said, "how could someone in the lower world paint my painting?" It turns out it was Brother Su who painted it. If Brother Su wants to see me, just say so, why bother beating around the bush? Long Yu had a smile on her face. Although she was smiling, she still couldn't hide the heroic spirit between her eyebrows. She was originally looking for the goddesses who had a relationship with Suchanga in the upper world, but suddenly she felt something mysterious. In the lower world, someone is using spiritual power to inspire his own idol. Driven by curiosity, Long Yu came. It turned out that this painting was actually painted by Suchanga, and Long Yu couldn't help but be very happy. "Ahem," I said, "I didn't mean to see you, do you believe me?" Suchanga's expression was a little strange. This painting was painted by Su Kingxiu, and then Emperor Chu sent Mr. Mo to ask for it. Then he was too lazy to make a new one, so he changed it casually. As a result, Zhu Chunyang just gave this painting excited. Long Yu came over. He really didn't want to see Long Yu. I do not believe. Long Yu stepped forward with a heroic look between his brows. Although she is a beauty, if she covers her face, her temperament is more like that of a handsome young man. Then his slender palm picked up Suchanga's chin. "What, do you still want to continue lying to me?" "Suchanga." Long Yu raised his eyebrows. Suchanga fell silent. Everyone in the audience was silent. They all stared blankly at the goddess who appeared from the painting. Look at its breath, it is even more terrifying than those who are powerful in the realm of immortality. There is no way that a woman with such strength exists in the lower realm. She is probably a goddess in the upper realm. But, what's wrong with raising your chin and raising your eyebrows? Does this goddess have an unclear relationship with Senior Su? His Senior Su is awesome. The dragon girls all bowed to Senior Su's pomegranate skirt, fall under the charm of Senior Su. The holy son of Yeoguang had stars in his eyes, so he just turned Suchanga into a portrait and kept it at home for worship every day. He has become a fanatical fan of Suchanga. Everyone held their breath and waited quietly for Suchanga. Changa's answer. What they saw today was really exciting. There were more interesting things than they had seen since they were born. "Ahem, Long Yu, didn't I make it clear to you last time? I have a daughter." Suchanga replied bravely. Long Yu is not as easy to deal with as those silly Badian. The heir of the dragon clan in the upper world has top-notch brains, means, and strength. I can also give birth to you. Why bother with this? Long Yu frowned slightly and let go of Suchanga's chin. "I don't want to have too many children." Suchanga smiled bitterly. Perhaps because he is too invincible, he attaches great importance to family ties. It would be great to just start a harem group. If each person gives him one child, he will have 40 or 50 children. I dare not even think about it. It is estimated that it will evolve into a family like a royal family. The more children you have, the weaker your feelings will be. After all, a person's experience is limited, and if so many women are brought together, will they be happy? Impossible. The girls that Suchanga had flirted with were all geniuses. If they all got together, the most likely result would be that no one would obey the other, and then the family would break up, and the grievances between the mothers would even extend to the next generation. This is what Suchanga least wants to see. Anyway, we have to take care of the post-work matters, and don't rush. After all, We are a man, who doesn't want that? Fantasy, the empress was reincarnated as my daughter. Author, daughter wrong wrong. Chapter 50. In fact, Suchanga hadn't thought so much before and just wanted to let nature take its course. But suddenly, Nangong Wen sent him a lovely daughter. Although Sukingsyu was very annoying, Suchanga felt that he had an obligation to give her a good childhood. So I can only say sorry to those romantic debt creditors. If you want to seduce Su, you can only wait until Kingsyu becomes an adult. Then I can only give birth to one for you. Wouldn't it be nice to have a little dragon girl? Long Yu questioned. But I have Kingsyu and Linger. Oh boy, there's one more. Ahem, coincidence, coincidence. We can also be lucky. This coincidence is not that coincidence. Suchanga was helpless. He did give birth to Sulinger by chance. Why does he feel that Long Yu's understanding is wrong? I understand, it turns out that Brother Su is implying that we need a chance, so be it, Yuer will give you a big surprise in a few days. Long Yu smiled slightly. A plan appeared in his mind. She wanted to go to Duantianya secretly. Anyway, that was Suchanga's home, and Suchanga would go home sooner or later. Just now, Long Yu suddenly figured it out. The main reason why Suchanga likes Sukingsyu and cares about Sukingsyu's feelings so much is because Sukingsyu is his daughter. The other reason is that Suchanga and Sukingsyu live together every day. Love grows over time. Even if it is a piece of stone, hugging it has been warm for hundreds of years. She also wants to practice with Suchanga. Duantianya, I'm coming. What surprise? I won't tell you. Give it a sip. Long Yu directly forced a kiss. He slapped Suchanga's face heavily. Then, without waiting for Suchanga's reply, he transformed into a white dragon exuding a cold aura and escaped into the sky. Rushing towards Duantianya. Well. The corner of Suchanga's mouth twitched slightly. This little dragon girl didn't know what trouble she was going to make for herself. Forget it, forget it. Never mind. The most important thing is raising a baby. He looked at Sukingsyu, who was sleeping soundly in his arms. A gentle smile appeared on Suchanga's face. When he raised his head, he found that all the monks in the hall were looking at him. Ahem, what do you think Su is doing? Is there something wrong with Su's face? Suchanga showed an awkward but polite smile. Senior Su, there are no flowers on your face, but there is a lip mark. Zhu Chunyang rushed up to Suchanga and pointed at Suchanga. The other monks called him bullshit. It is estimated that only Taoist Chunyang's level would dare to talk to Senior Su like this. It's all your fault, kid. Suchanga rolled his eyes at Zhu Chunyang angrily. If Zhu Chunyang hadn't used his spiritual power to touch the painting, Long Yu would never have appeared here. Zhu Chunyang smiled coquettishly. Let's continue the birthday party. That painting is to help you break through to immortality. Don't let Su down. Yes. Xiao Zhu will never let down Senior Su's expectations. Zhu Chunyang suddenly became energetic. It was really the painting that Senior Su painted for himself. How could he be so virtuous that Senior Su valued him so much? Zhu Chunyang was a little touched. All go on. Suchanga waved his hand, and the monks returned to their seats one after another, and the birthday banquet went on as usual. Suchanga, on the other hand, held the sleeping Sukingsyu and drank while thinking about how to deal with the relationship with the creditors. Escape is not an option. You have to find a way out. You can't be a scumbag for the rest of your life, girl. Who doesn't want to bring happiness to everyone? He wants it too. But the current situation does not allow it, so we have to work around it. The monks in the main hall were excited. After all, what they saw today was so shocking. I wish fellow Taoist Chunyang a drink and congratulations on achieving immortality in advance. Outside Duantianya, a luxurious flying boat was sailing in the sky. The birthday banquet has ended for one day, and the rising sun shines on the flying boat. Suchanga finally got rid of Nchingnian and Chu Xian's entanglement, and then quickly left the Five Elements mountain. Before leaving, Master Tai still seemed a little reluctant to leave. Hope he feels wrong. Bald Master, I can't accept it just thinking about it. Suchanga took a few sips of spiritual wine from the railing and then walked into the flying boat. Looking at the two little guys sleeping soundly on the bed, Suchanga felt quite helpless. I can really sleep. What the hell am I raising? Suchanga sighed. You can eat, drink, sleep, and fight with others. Sai Quan's daughter. That's outrageous. But Suchanga also checked and found that there is no problem with their health, and they are in fact very good. The reason for such deep sleep is that they have eaten too much tonic and need to break through the realm. Generally, creatures with extraordinary talents rely on deep sleep to break through the realm. These two people drank a lot of spiritual wine and ate a lot of meat. Break through the realm is also normal. I slept so well, I haven't slept so well in a long time. Su Qingxiu was in a daze. Before she even opened her eyes, she made a sound. At the same time, two small hands as white as jade were tentatively grabbing in the air. Dad? Dad? Why can't I touch you? Su Qingxiu was in a daze, scratching here and there with her little hands, catching a lonely moment. Then she suddenly woke up. She looked around confusedly and found Suchanga looking at her beside the bed. Why didn't you hold me to sleep? Hearing this, Suchanga yelled, Damn it! You slept all day and all night? If I sleep with you in my arms, wouldn't I be a father exhausted to death? Do you know how long you slept? Xiao Qingxiu. Ah. Su Qingxiu was a little confused and shook her head. One day one night. Not too long. Isn't one day and one night not long? You are only 4.5 years old. Su Qingxiu thought he used to stay in seclusion for hundreds of years, but it suddenly stopped. This kind of thing cannot be said. Ahem. If only she knew. I was once an empress. Then Su Qingxiu took a look at her cultivation level and found that she had broken into the purple mansion realm. There was a purple mansion in her danshan. Breaking through the purple mansion. Su Qingxiu was a little surprised. Compared to the arduous training in the previous life, this life seems a bit too easy. I just eat and drink every day, then sleep and wake up. Thanks to this cheap dad. Dad. Thank you. Su Qingxiu said with a smile. This is a heartfelt thank you.